Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of April 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I am reading for April, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. It is when you are drawn to the video that you are meant to hear its message. Now, somebody wants to talk to you. I feel this is somebody who walked away from you in the past because they felt that it wasn't equal, or that they were perhaps giving or willing to give more than they would get, or that they wouldn't get back what they were putting out. They felt it wasn't balanced. I feel that this person wants to talk to you. I feel that they may now regret the decision they made. I feel that this person, when they did leave, they left with information that was valuable. So, and still is valuable to you and to the relationship. Okay. And so the first card out in your reading is the birds here. So it's really, it is a card of learning by experience, okay? And so the damage that one thinks they have endured is actually something that brings value. You may experience a setback, or you may be having a setback, or you may have suffered some damage. But this card says, if you're wise enough, you or them, whoever's energy this is, it's yours or it's theirs. If you are wise enough, you're going to learn an important lesson from the damage that was done, you or them. And from that, you can change this misfortune into luck. So whatever is going on here can be turned around if one has learned by the experience. And we know that this experience is here because this is the card that clarifies it. So this is the Two of Cups. In this deck it is called the Kiss, and it is a promise. It is it's funny that I mentioned in the dice that the person felt the feelings were not being returned, and yet this is a card that says that the feelings were indeed mutual. Now, damage could have been done by a choice, because this card can also speak to a choice. This is having very strong feelings for someone. It could be that you had very strong feelings about something, you or them. I feel like this separation of these two lovers here in this image, although it's the Two of Cups, it's not the lovers, but they look like lovers. Anyway, we can see the passion here and the love between these two people. whatever happened here was very painful. It was a painful ending. It could be that one of these people have tried to bury their pain, have been unable to. It could be that somebody feels that the ending or whatever happened doesn't feel right. It could be that there is a deception here somewhere, that the person was not telling the other all the truth. And I feel that that is the case. I feel that they left with valuable information. It's what I was getting right from the start of this reading. And here they are, getting away with something of value. Okay? Sneaking off, sneaking away, because they felt they weren't being heard, or that their needs weren't being met, or that something wasn't fair, or that there was just too much distractions. It's like the other person, they felt that the other person wasn't listening to them, is exactly what this is, or that the other person wasn't hearing them, wasn't paying attention to what they wanted. This person was missing information. They were missing information. And it could be that something they thought was true, it turns out that it wasn't. And with her being there, and this card being there, with her, I have to say that it comes from past experience. Because she is experienced and she has been hurt before. And so I feel that now they see things differently. They suspect that maybe they are missing information because now the moon is in the reverse. So I feel like they may have gained some insight possibly into this situation. Although this has completed, it doesn't feel like it's over. So there was an ending, but somebody's looking back at the journey and it doesn't feel over. You are in a time apart. Here we see it with the Four of Swords. But it feels like somebody could feel like, I don't know, pressured or they're looking back at what they've lost. They're looking back at what they've lost and they're preparing in that energy. There's anxiety here as this big, I don't know, kind of axe thing. It looks like it's getting closer to him. But he's very anxious as he looks up to it. Maybe because he feels the end is near, or that the end could possibly be near, and how am I going to escape from here, right? He may feel, I see his hands are strapped to that slab. So he may feel worried about what is to come, you know? And how is he going to get out of this situation? And look at what I've lost. So in this position, he's kind of forced to look at something. He's looking at what he's lost, and he's looking at the deeper issue as why he lost it. And I guarantee you, it won't be the same image as he had back here with when the moon was in the upright. So he will see now a completely different picture. So this person has information. They left with valuable information, but they have also gained something from this. And that again takes me back to the birds. The Hanged Man is weighing up the cost of something. Here we're back into that Five of Wands, struggling to understand something, and that joins this energy up here. Something that he was in or is in the dark about. Something could feel like a mystery here. Light is shed. Okay, that's what it is. Light is shed on something that pinched or hurt here. Something they were struggling with. Again, it takes me back up here to that root issue. Yeah, you see when the moon was up, and here it is in the upright, there was a different picture. Now with the moon in reverse, they can see clearly that they were missing information, that the information they had was incorrect. So what they thought was real wasn't. You see? And so now they're coming back because they don't feel this is over, because here they are holding that chalice, because they love you. This King of Cups in the upright, this king is in love. It can be with that king, somebody learning to control their emotions and finding the wisdom to accept something that cannot change. So they may be, or maybe they're facing a situation where they need to be in control of their emotions to avoid any unwanted drama. And they may need to rely on experience or wisdom to see their way through this. Again, going back to the birds, and now up here to the root where wisdom is gained. Somebody had something that they were carrying. This is baggage that goes way back to family, or goes back a long period. And they're coming to share this with you because it is something that they need to face, because it's what created the Eight of Swords. But it goes way back, and that Eight of Swords is what created this mess, really. And although they were trying to put the finger of blame elsewhere, it actually, is turned back towards that within them that they've been carrying, something that they didn't take care of or were not previously really aware of. Maybe it's pain that was buried that they didn't want to deal with or were avoiding dealing with also, there with this card of buried pain. Yeah. So somebody has a renewed interest in you, and in making perhaps a new promise to you. Why? Because they love you. 1 minute, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Little girl on my lap. You can't see her, but you might if she jumps on the table. So, the knight is going to do what's right. And he's coming here and he's going to speak up about how he feels. He's going to share this information with you that he has discovered in part, and another part he had, because there was some information that he took with him when he walked away. He holds the key to this whole thing. Here he is, and here's the key, and here's the chalice, and he has them all. He has, with the key, the ability to resolve this current dilemma or to bypass any obstacle. He just had to be willing to look at it, to admit to it, to see it. Locked doors can now be opened. This brings an opportunity to change something. It is also about accepting responsibility for something. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.